You're listening to another episode of the Just Go Bike podcast powered by RAGBRAI. This is the award-winning podcast where we are all about the culture of cycling just for the fun of it. Your hosts are Murph from the Murphology podcast and AP from Parrot Talk. With tales from all over the nation, come for the bikes, stay for the fun, and leave with a smile. And now here is Murph.
Hey, that's me.
And AP.
Hey, that's me. Hey, Murph.
Hi, AP. What are you drinking right now?
Well, at the moment, I'm drinking a coffee that I brought from home and double fisting it, also drinking a water. How about you?
Oh, wow. I have an addiction to fountain soda, like actually fountain soda. We're not talking a 20 ounce or a can. So I'm getting my fill before RAGBRAI, just in case I don't have time to stop at the many Casey's along the route.
Yeah, there's something special about a fountain soda. But for now, let's not wax poetic about fountain soda. Let's get right to the special episode because it's longer than our typical show.
Yeah, that's right. We put out the request for coffee shops to be on the Just Go Bike podcast, and they responded. We have a lot.
And the cool thing is that there are even more on the route to discover. So this is just a selection of the many options you'll have on RAGBRAI.
Yeah, we couldn't include every shop, but we have a great selection to get you, the listener, jazzed up for this year's route. And I also sprinkled in a few bakeries.
Yes, I hope the bakery in Elkhorn made it to this episode. They have the best Danish goods.
Well, let's get to it and you will find out.
We will be right back.
Dear Friday, Toyota says let's put good times in gear with the Tundra, Tacoma, and 4Runner. Want some cool available features? We've got power tailgates to power game days and a trailer backup guy that's the champ of the ramp. Heck, we might even cancel Monday. Toyota Trucks. Find yours at toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
Now, back to the show.
Our coffee shop is in Elkhorn, and with me right now is James. Hi, James.
Hi, how are you today?
Good. Tell everybody the name of your business and if you're located anywhere near the RAGBRAI route.
We are the Kringle Man, located in Elkhorn, Iowa. Our address is 4234 Main Street, and we are 3 blocks north of the windmill, which is kind of where all the food establishments are going to be.
Okay. And I had some of your samplings when we came through on the ride inspection. So I feel confident this is you've got to stop at this place. So tell us a little bit about what you serve and as far as coffee goes and food, all that good stuff.
Okay. So we are actually going to be set up in 3 different places as RAGBRAI comes through. We are going to be out at the museum with the troll and everything going on at the museum. We're going to have a table out there. And the table out there is going to have some pastries, our version of the letter with the almond paste center. We should have some Krispies, the old elephant ears with the sugar and cinnamon in them. We should have some cream horns, some eclairs with a Bavarian cream center and chocolate on top.
Yeah.
And then we're also going to have some Kringle squares. So we'll be selling packages of 3 Kringle squares to try and make it easier and convenient to either eat right as you're walking around and or to throw in your fanny pack or whatever you're carrying your goodies in. And then we're going to have a table at the windmill, which is also where most of the food trucks are going to be located down in that area.
Okay.
Down there, we are going to be serving a crepe with Nutella and banana pieces on them, or strawberry pieces with the Nutella. And then we're also going to do Bavarian cream and blueberries
And
in a crepe.
that's what I had the day that we came through. I'm giving it 10 stars. It was so good, James.
Well, we love 10 stars. So yes, we'll have several folks down that way that will be making the crepes. And then we're going to also include with the crepes, we're going to include something that we call the troll toe.
Mm.
And the troll toe is a kransekai cake / cookie in Denmark. And it's made with almond paste, powdered sugar, and egg whites. We've made them to look like an ugly troll toe with one slice of almond on it. And those things are selling like hotcakes. And so it's more like a cookie, but you'll get one of those with your crepe. And then they'll also have some pastries and some goodies down that way.
Mm-hmm.
And then in our shop, we're going to have a little bit bigger packages, of basically everything I've been describing, except for the crepes. The crepes are only going to be down at the windmill. But up here in our shop, you'll be able to buy bigger packages of the Kringle squares or the pastries and the letters and cream horns and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
For people that might decide this is something they'd like to carry for a day or two with them throughout the RAGBRAI. So that's kind of how we're going to set it up. We're excited to have everyone coming through town and to showcase some of our Danish traditions. And with us being a Danish bakery, that will help showcase some of our Danish food.
Yeah. And being in a Danish community, I feel confident that you are nailing down these recipes. So it's going to be good.
Well, we have Danes come all the way from Denmark to eat with us,
Oh,
so
my.
we're happy.
Yeah. And then how about, since, this episode is the coffee shops of RAGBRAI, will you be serving coffee?
Yes, but I'm going to be honest with you. We're just going to do regular coffee and decaf coffee. I know that it sounds a little strange, but we do not have a fancy coffee machine or anything else.
Well,
And so,
and regular coffee is nice and quick. And you'd be surprised, even if it's 90 degrees, there's a lot of people that are listening right now that are saying, okay, good. Regular coffee is available in Elkhorn.
yep. And so, yeah, we'll have regular coffee and decaf coffee.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll have Gatorade and water and pop and things like that to drink as well.
Mm-hmm.
I guess one of the things that I did not mention, and it might be tough on RAGBRAI, but we do make the Ebbelskiver balls, which is the round Danish pancakes.
Oh, so lots and lots of choices.
So yes, we've got all kinds of goodies, and hopefully we'll see some folks at all three areas.
Yeah. And for people who maybe want to, get a head start, they want to see a little bit more about your business. Do you have a website or a Facebook page?
We do. Our website is thekringleman.com. And you'll see a lot of our different items will be listed on there. You can also order from us on there.
Okay.
And then our Facebook page is Kringleman Pastries.
Okay. And are you actually the Kringle Man?
I am the Kringleman.
Oh my gosh, I am talking to a celebrity, James.
Oh yes, and it's kind of funny. We got the name back during COVID, we were doing some wholesaling of our products to keep our business going. I had taken a load of my stuff to a Hy-Vee over here in southwestern Iowa, and when I walked through the door, a customer in the Hy-Vee said, "Oh, look, there comes the Kringle Man."
And it
And so
stuck.
I looked at the individual and I said, "Do you have a problem if I call my business the Kringle Man?" So that's kind of the funny story of how we came up with our name.
Okay. Well, riders, when you go through Elkhorn, you've got 3 different choices, or all 3, but make sure you look for the Kringle Man.
Thank you very much. We would appreciate some support.
All right. Thank you, James. All right, we've got Daniel joining us to tell us a little bit more about the coffee shop he is part of. So, Daniel, welcome to the podcast.
Well, thank you for having me.
Sure. Tell us where you're located and the name of your business.
Yeah, so I run the Courtyard Cafe, which is a part of the Hotel Patty, historic hotel in Perry, Iowa. We are right there on Willis Avenue.
I was just in Perry over the weekend, and I kept calling it the Hotel Patty, which is what you called it. But the
Correct.
people I was with kept saying Hotel Pate. And so let's set it straight right here, Daniel.
Yep, I've heard it all. But yeah, it is in fact Patty.
Okay, Patty. So I know there's a very strong history of the hotel itself, but do you have any specifics that you want to share as far as, when the coffee shop came to be, or whatever you want to share as far as history?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, the hotel has been around since the early 1900s, and then went through a revamp in the 90s. And the courtyard itself has, or at least the building that we have the cafe in, has had a couple of different businesses over the years. It was, in fact, a custom bicycle shop for several
Oh, wow.
years. Yeah. And then it was just a kind of an extra space for the hotel to use for private events. And then we opened the cafe last April.
Okay. As far as the cafe goes, tell us a little bit maybe about the coffee focus that you have. And dare I say, tell us what your favorite current beverage is.
Well, absolutely. The cafe, it really was kind of the dream of our general manager, Jenny Eklund, to have a cafe in that space. And there was kind of a right time, right opportunity to open that space. And it's really special. It's kind of nestled right there in Sumas Court, in the courtyard. Hence the name. If I don't think I probably have to say that, but yeah. So we are primarily a cafe. We do serve breakfast and lunch, and it is the same menu as the menu that the hotel restaurant, hotel restaurant provides,
Mm-hmm.
but with a little bit of a different setting. You have the option of dining al fresco if you so choose. But yeah, our focus is really more on the coffee drinks. And yeah, I've had a lot of fun over the last year kind of creating the menu and coming up with different specials that have then worked their way onto the actual menu. And I would say right now I was really kind of surprised. I didn't know if this one would take off, but I have a sweet and spicy salted caramel mocha. That is, just as it sounds, a little chocolate, a little caramel, a little sea salt, but then I added in a little cayenne just for a little kick.
A little
And
spice, yeah.
Yeah, and I wasn't sure how that would be received, but it's been quite popular. And I'm about to introduce a new smoked latte that is kind of a traditional latte, but then is finished with a little smoke.
Sounds fancy.
I people like to use that word. I think I like to go with adventurous.
I like that. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's think about when the RAGBRAI riders come through. Like you said, you're located in the hotel. Do you have your own entrance, or do riders need to come through the hotel to find you?
So there are several entrances to the Courtyard Cafe. You can enter off of Willis, or you can walk into the courtyard, and we have two doors there. Or you can enter from the hotel. There is an entrance that kind of leads you through kind of our pre-reception area outside of our ballroom.
Mm-hmm.
There, so there are a lot of different ways you can find me.
Okay. And then how about plans for the day that riders are coming through? Do you have full menu? Do you have a kind of a special menu just for RAGBRAI, or what are you planning to do?
Yeah, so we will be serving a special kind of pasta selection. We're gonna have, which I'm told that riders need their carbs. So hopefully you will come join us. Yeah, we're gonna have a couple different pasta selections. We're gonna have some rigatoni alla vodka. Tortellini chicken Alfredo. We will have our usual taco salad Tuesday lunch special, which is going to be from 10:30 to 2 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can grab food from the hotel in the ballroom or the restaurant. Stay inside, cool off a little bit, or you can bring your lunch over and enjoy dining outside in Suma's Court.
Okay. And how about coffee focused drinks? Will you have the two that you mentioned, the spicy one and the smoked one?
I will have both of those. Yeah, I'll have my full coffee menu. We're also going to have a couple of separate bars open. If someone wants to 21 plus their ride, we'll have several different options. And actually, if you do come over to the courtyard, we are going to be having a live musician playing from 11 to 3 o'clock. His name is Joshua Sinclair. He's a Des Moines based musician who does a little it's kind of an alt country one man band. So yeah, you'll have, there's food, there's coffee, there's some booze if you want to partake. So we got a lot of options for the riders.
And I think it's pretty important for riders to remember where the Hotel Patty is because, like you mentioned, the courtyard, I think we've mentioned on this podcast 2 or 3 times just how beautiful it is, the art sculptures, just the like the peacefulness of sitting at the tables. So it's cool that you're right there. Plus, you said you have multiple entrances. So hopefully people will come visit you.
Yeah, it really is kind of a special little space. I do like to use the word nestled. We are kind of right there, right in the courtyard, and it's just kind of the courtyard cafe really kind of just shows some beautiful history of the hotel. There's just really beautiful detail in the work that has been done there, inside and out. So yeah, we hope that you'll come hang out with us.
And is there a place that riders can go if they're at home researching, whether it's a website or a Facebook page?
Well, yeah, absolutely. You can on Facebook. You can just look up Courtyard Cafe, and I believe just Hotel Pat T as well, and you'll find us. We're at 1112 Willis Avenue, so you can double check the address to make sure you have the right place.
Mm-hmm.
as far as a website goes, I believe we're just hotelpattea.com.
Okay.
And that is, yep, just double checking. And that is correct. So yeah, and I believe the website definitely has some information as far as like the history of the hotel goes.
Yeah.
You can see some beautiful pictures. But yeah, you can follow us also on Facebook.
And I suppose we should ask about cold coffee beverages as well, because not everybody likes hot coffee.
Well, in fact, I am one of those people. I exclusively drink iced coffee. It could be the dead of winter, and I am absolutely pouring some espresso over ice. So you can absolutely count on actually really anything on the menu, on the coffee menu, can be done iced.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, absolutely. I don't know. I don't know if you want to drink a hot beverage on a hot July day riding a bicycle, but to each their own.
You would be surprised at how many people just want a hot cup of coffee. And
I am consistently surprised. You are right.
I've mentioned it before with other interviews, but I think there's something about, when you're riding your bike all week, you're so far removed from your regular routine. I think sometimes people just are like, I start my day with a cup of coffee at home. I want to do it here too. But you're right. To each his own.
I mean, I think they say that, in general, warm to hot beverages are better for your body, but I think I'm going to stick to the iced for now.
All right, Daniel, thank you so much for coming on the podcast, and hopefully you get a big crowd coming to your coffee shop at Hotel Pattea.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I appreciate it. We'll see you all in July.
We've got another coffee shop to talk to, and with me right now is both Kelsey and Jessica. Hello.
Hey.
Will you tell the listeners the full name and the location of your business?
It's Nyland's Cafe, and it's on 24 Lincoln Highway in Colo.
Okay. And do you know if riders will be going right past your business?
They will be on their way out of town.
Okay, excellent. So tell us about Nyland's.
So I have been here, and Jessica, for 4 years now, and we do as much homemade from scratch food as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Our pies are all homemade. We've got a full bar. We've got plenty of fountain pop. We kind of specialize in our hot beef sandwiches and pork tenderloins.
Mm-hmm. And then, of course, this is an episode about the coffee shops of RAGBRAI. So people are going to want to know what you have as far as coffee drinks.
So we're pretty old school. We just, have hot coffee, and we're going to do specialty drinks for RAGBRAI. And we're going to have a lot of dirty sodas. They'll be NA and not, all different flavors, not specifically coffee flavored, but just an assortment of flavors. Fruity, not fruity, ice cream, like grasshoppers.
Oh, okay. Okay. So let me ask Jessica first. Do you have a current favorite beverage there at Nyland's?
When I drink my coffee, I'm a pretty classic cream and sugar kind of person.
Okay. And lots and lots of riders will probably say the same thing.
Yes. And you throw a handful of ice in it on a hot day and not so much on a cold day,
Yeah. And if it's like it's today here in Iowa, I think you'll want to make sure you have plenty of ice on hand.
Yes. Yes, definitely. Which we will, and we do.
Yeah. And how about you, Kelsey?
Depending on the time of year, hot coffee with a lot of French vanilla creamer when it's cold. And in the summer, I like my iced coffee, just French vanilla iced coffee, whether it's watered down with a bunch of ice or not. The more creamer, the better.
And so when riders come through, you say you're right on the route. Will they be able to come into your business, or will you have a stand set up outside of your business?
We're going to have a stand in town with the rest of the town, and we are also going to have the cafe open all day long for riders that are passing by.
Excellent. And do you have contact info in case people are researching? Maybe they want to know a little bit about Colo or specifically about Nylands. Do you have a Facebook page or a website?
Yeah, if you just go to Nylands Cafe on Facebook, you'll find us. There's also the Colo Motel Facebook page because we run both of them. And then if you look at the Facebook page, there's our link to online ordering.
And will you be doing online ordering the day of RAGBRAI, or are you going to keep it real simple?
We're going to try and keep it simple as possible. But yes, we will be doing online ordering.
Okay. Well, I'm not saying we'll actually have phone service that day, but if we do, riders now know that that's an option.
Yeah. And if they want to stop in, we've got all kinds of displays in here about the history of the place that are kind of neat to look at. There's the historic museum next door, and then the cafe, and then the motel. So we just celebrated our 100-year anniversary a couple weeks ago.
Wow. And you're on the highway, so that's like history in itself, right? Is it called the Lincoln Highway?
Yeah, we're right at the intersection of Lincoln and Jefferson.
Okay. So I can only imagine 100 years ago what was happening in that area in Colo.
Yep, and it was a different time for sure. Yeah. And the gas station is still here. It's kind of one of the last one-stop shops that's still open today. Mm-hmm. One of the first and the last. The gas station does not have functioning gas, but the pumps are still there.
Awesome. All right. Well, Kelsey and Jessica, thank you so much for being on the podcast, and hopefully you get a handful, probably more, coming to your business during RAGBRAI.
Yeah, I think we're going to have like some hoses that are kind of like sprinklers spread out, people to mist off and cool off with.
One of the AC cranked up.
Yep.
Yeah. AC and sprinklers are, that's a joy to hear.
Plenty of pie for everyone.
Oh, yeah. You had me at pie for sure. That's right. All right. Thank you.
Yep. Thanks.
Next up, we are in the community of Marshalltown, and with me right now is Olivia. Hey, Olivia.
Hi.
Tell us the full name of your business and where exactly it's located, if it's near the bike route or not.
Yeah, so we are grounded, and then we are on Main Street in Marshalltown. The address is 36 West Main, but we are just west of like the large stage area on Main Street. So a block west from the courthouse is where we are located.
Okay, so you're right in the heart of everything.
Yes.
Ah, right. Okay, and the name of the business is Grounded. Will you give us like maybe a brief history?
Yeah, so we are in an old Willard's fur and fashion store. So that opened back in the 1900s, but now it has been renovated, and we have taken it, and so we have a lot of the history still in here. But yeah, we opened in November of 2025, and we are a coffee shop with baked goods, and we sell anything from pastries and matcha, tea, coffee, lemonades, that type of thing.
Okay. And I know when we came through on the ride inspection, we got to sample a lot of your baked goods, and they were delicious.
Yes.
Will you tell us, okay, I know it probably changes throughout the year, but do you have a current favorite beverage or favorite item on your menu?
Yeah, I would say right now would probably either be cold brew. Otherwise, we also have like frozen lemonade slushies.
Ooh.
And we squeeze those by hand. All the lemons are fresh and all of that. So those would probably be one of my two favorite drinks. And then as far as pastries go, probably scones are my favorite. We do a chocolate espresso, and that one's always really good.
Sounds good. And then how about plans for the day, I guess the 2 days that RAGBRAI riders are in your community? Do you have a special menu, or are you going to try and be inside or outside? Like, give us the details.
Yeah, so we'll have a little bit of a simplified menu. So we'll have a bunch of our pastries prepackaged for easy grab and go. We will also have a variety of gluten-free, gluten-friendly options that we also provide, as well as energy bites. So we'll have cinnamon rolls, pecan rolls, that type of thing. And then we will also be doing a variety of drinks. So we'll have our frozen lemonade slushy, cold brew. We'll have a few latte options, hot coffee. Yeah, and then everything will be inside on Wednesday. And then Thursday will actually be set up by the largest trowel in Marshalltown, or I think it's the United States, but on the route out of town. We'll have a little stand there we'll have like popsicles that are homemade, so they're going to be coffee, matcha, lemonade.
Wait, in the form of popsicles?
Yes. So they're in
so cool.
Yeah. So we'll have those both Wednesday and Thursday. So both at the store and then at the stand as well. So.
Mm-hmm. And for those that listen to this podcast, we talked about the trowel. It's located at a business that's also the same name as your town. So it's a business called Marshalltown, and they manufacture trowels. And so they created this sculpture, which is so cool. I mean, even for photo ops, but then to know that you're going to have some caffeine for us in the form of popsicles, that's even better.
Yeah, so it'll be a lot of fun.
Sure, yeah. So remind us again where you're located, and then also if you have any social media, website, Facebook page that people could look at what you have to offer before they get there.
Yeah, so we are on Main Street of Marshalltown, just west of the courthouse, so like a block west. But yeah, so we are on both Instagram and Facebook at Grounded M Town. So M, the letter M, and then town for Marshalltown on both Instagram and Facebook.
Okay. And then last question for you. Have you nailed down what your hours are going to be, since riders will be there, 2 days?
Yeah, so we will open at 6:30 on Wednesday, and then we will be open until 6 unless we sell out earlier.
Mm-hmm.
And then Thursday we will open up at 6:30 as well, and then we'll be open till 2 like our normal hours.
And then when will you be at the trowel?
I believe the plan is to be there by 5.
Oh, wow. Okay. So you heard it here. If you guys are out there and you need a caffeine fix in the morning, head to the trowel.
Yes.
Awesome. Well, Olivia, I really appreciate your time, and we are excited to come to Marshalltown and also to check out Grounded.
Yes, I'm excited to have you.
We will be right back.
Make Casey's a must-stop on your RAGBRAI adventure.
Whether you're craving a slice of pizza, an 89-cent medium fountain or frozen drink, or a quick refuel before the next town, Casey's is ready to keep you rolling.
And while you're stocking up on ride day favorites, you can do a little more too.
At any Iowa Casey's location during RAGBRAI, simply round up your purchase to support the Dream Team, a Des Moines-based program that uses the power of cycling and mentoring to help young people build confidence, develop life skills, and achieve personal goals.
Your spare change can help change lives. So grab a slice and round up for Dream Team. It's not crazy.
It's Casey's.
Now, back to the show.
Next up, we have Grundy Center, and welcome Natalie Kracht. How are you, Natalie?
I am great. Thanks for asking.
Good. We're excited to come through Grundy Center, and you have a business that you want to promote. So tell us the name of your business and the location.
The name of my business is Natural Grind. It's a coffee shop and specialty shop, and it's right downtown on Main Street in Grundy Center, Iowa.
Okay. So it sounds like for riders, it will be pretty simple, pretty easy to find.
Yep, it's going to be right on the route. So riders will pass right by it across from the courthouse here in Grundy Center.
Okay. And do you have a brief history you want to share with us?
Sure. I opened in 2018 with just a vision of creating more than a coffee shop.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to build a place where people could gather, connect, work, shop, meet friends. I also wanted it to have a huge influence on health and well-being. So a lot of the items you find at Natural Grind are healthier items. So we've thrown a lot out at the community, and we have a menu that has kind of stuck here with some really good options on it for healthier choices. And we add to that all the time. So it's been fun.
Of course, we want to know specifically the plans for RAGBRAI, but before we do, can you call out, do you have a current favorite beverage or item on your menu?
You know, we have a Coastal Cowgirl, and it's really just a white chocolate, and a coconut drink that is, it's a cold brew with coconut cold foam. It's my new favorite. But if I had to think about what is our most popular menu items and the thing I drink every day, is the shortcake energy drink, which is a lotus-based energy drink that's wildly popular. I just ran the numbers a few months ago for my staff to see what are most popular drinks, although you kind of know when you're working behind the counter.
Sure.
And then the other one is, it's called the Emmy, which is the name, it's my daughter's name, and she created it when cold foam became all the rage back in the day. And it's a salted caramel cold brew latte that, between the two drinks, those are our two most popular drinks on the menu.
And so, okay, you said salted caramel, but what was the drink before that you said is something you drink every day?
Shortcake. It's an energy drink.
Okay.
I have that, because I usually have my hot latte right away when I wake up. Then I might have a black cup of coffee. So to have another cold brew during the day that might be a little much for me. But in the afternoon, I always I like a Lotus energy drink. It's sort of refreshing, and it's a good pick-me-up. It's all natural base. The caffeine comes from a green cascara bean, and it has adaptogens in it, so it gives you a good, healthy boost of energy.
Well, if not, that is on your RAGBRAI menu, now is the time to tell us. Do you have special plans when we come through, or will the entire menu be available?
Well, we will have a limited menu inside, but for sure, all of the energy drinks and coffee drinks will be available, just like always. Outside, where it's really super convenient for riders, I will be bottling up cold brews, and I have a high protein vanilla cold brew. So it's made with Truvani protein powder, cold brew, oat milk, and we will bottle that up. So literally riders can grab and go and stick it in their pocket and, drink some of it now and some of it on the way. So that will be one item. So we're really just focusing on healthy options outside because we know that they're going to want, especially in the morning, I need something to get me through the day. I need something to get me all the way to Independence. It's going to be a long bike ride day. So everything I have outside will be high protein, healthier options, I should say. Not everything. Things. So I'll have the high protein cold brew, the high protein muffins, batch balanced muffins, which come Ankeny. They are an Ankeny-based company. There's 30 grams of proteins in 2 muffins. We'll have a savory and a sweet flavor available for them, and we'll have them in a little bag they can take and go. Again, throw it in their backpack, throw it in the bag on their bike, and have it as a snack on the way. And then, of course, hot coffee. Bottled water, of course, energy bites. So we will be having energy bites available. And then we also serve outside scoop ice cream here from Ankeny or Indianola, Ankeny area. And so we will have a freezer full of ice cream for those looking for a little sweet treat that early in the morning as well. But if people come inside, we will have pre-made wraps and different food items that they can grab and go. We'll have our regular breakfast sandwiches that they can grab and go. Some of the items that take a little bit longer to prepare, we will be eliminating from the menu just so we can make sure we can serve everyone in a fast and efficient manner.
Sure. And it sounds like you have plenty of options for both the hot drinker and the cold drinker.
Right, exactly. Yep. We had a coffee truck for a while, and we did RAGBRAI a few years back. And so I was really surprised on how many writers really wanted hot coffee on a hot summer day. And so I'm anticipating that to happen again. So,
Well, we want like just a taste of what it's like in our normal routine in life, you know? So if riders typically when they're at home, they have a cup of coffee on their way to work or just, you know, while they're doing the whatever morning crossword, they want just a little taste of routine. So I can see why a lot of people would like the hot coffee.
yeah, for sure. We're just really leaning into what we already love to do, which is provide healthier options and just focusing on those outside. And then on top of that, just making it like super convenient for them to throw it in their bag if they don't really want to drink the whole cold brew right now or eat the muffin, something for them to grab and go.
The two things that I'm taking from this, first off, the grab and go, like that is key because, you know, bike riders, we don't mind standing in line, but sometimes, you know, when the line is moving quick, that's where you're going to get more riders to come through. I love that. And second, I've already written it down that I need to get those muffins because to start your day or, you know, who knows at what point of the day. No, is this the breakfast place?
Well, I think Beeman is actually the breakfast,
Okay.
but it's off the, I think it's just off the route, just a block. But
Yeah.
And so I think you start in Marshalltown. Beeman's like 20 minutes from there, and then we're like 20 minutes by car.
Okay.
From Beeman, 20 miles or so. So I think, you know, I don't know. I think they're anticipating most riders will be coming through around 9 or 10, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
You probably know better than I do.
Yeah.
So it would still be breakfast time,
Oh.
and it would still be like that time when people are like, okay, we've ridden for a little bit now. We really need to get off and get some nourishment. So, you know, I think it'll be a good stop for everybody.
Yeah. Yeah. And like you said, you know, it's at the place on the route that, and I'm not afraid to tell you this, but we all as riders typically will have first breakfast and then second breakfast. So
Sure.
I'm going to tell you that those muffins are definitely on my list. You can never have enough protein. So to be able to have that protein in a couple of muffins, you know, grab your cold drink or hot drink, walk around Grundy Center. I mean, this is awesome. I love it, Natalie.
Good. You know, and then, you know, of course, inside the store, we have air conditioning, comfortable seating, we have shopping. So if somebody needs a t-shirt, I've got lots of, patriotic t-shirts and hats, and there'll be a little shopping experience as well in the inside Natural Grind. So that might be appealing to some people who are looking to walk around and just kind of catch their breath for a second.
Well, tell everybody how to find out more information about Natural Grind, if you have a website or a Facebook page, so that people can do a little research before we come to RAGBRAI.
Sure. Well, we are really, really good about posting to Instagram and Facebook, and you can just find us at Natural Grind on Instagram and Facebook. We also have a website, thenaturalgrind.com. I would assume that most of our more pertinent information regarding RAGBRAI and what's going to be happening will be found on the Instagram and Facebook page, although we might have a few things on our website as well. And the website would be thenaturalgrind.com. But I would really encourage people to just follow us on Instagram and Facebook to stay abreast of what we have to offer outside, our full menu with pricing, and the things that will be available inside as well.
Excellent. And of course, our riders know, but we will have the links to all of these coffee shops in our notes for this podcast episode. So you can check it out there, or if you're taking notes at home, you can write down what Natalie just told us. So, well, great, Natalie. Thank you so much for taking the time and telling us about your business and coffee shop. Make sure you save me a couple muffins, okay?
I sure will. Well, we're excited to welcome all of you riders and from all over the country to Grundy Center, and I hope they'll stop by Natural Grind while they're here. We can't wait to meet them.
Our next coffee shop is the Green Rose Cafe, and with me right now is Olivia. Hi, Olivia.
Hi.
Tell us where your business is located.
So we are located on, our address is 1314 7th Street in Jessup, Iowa. It is actually right on the RAGBRAI route.
Oh, nice.
They'll be coming right down Blackhawk Buchanan onto 6th and down to downtown area. And we are kind of right off of 6th Street.
Mm-hmm.
I should be pretty visible that day of RAGBRAI. I'm going to have 2 live bands out in the middle of my, like the green space that the property sits on.
Oh, fun.
And big white tent up there.
So does that mean people can go into your business or be
Yes.
outside of your business, or both?
Both. I am actually going to, so along with having a live band,
Mm-hmm.
I'll have that set up, and then I'm going to have my driveway blocked off for like seating area, and I'm going to hopefully have a shade option for the bikers.
Mm.
And I'm going to have 2 spots to, you can come in to get a drink, and you can also, I'm going to set up a tent outside for specialty drinks only outside. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. Well, then I want to get into your plans specifically for RAGBRAI. But before I do that, I've been asking everybody who wants to talk about their coffee shop, if you have, which I know you do, probably have a favorite beverage or item on the menu. So can you share that?
I do. I am a coffee girl, so I am all about my iced lattes. Even in winter, I'm an iced latte girl. So I love the caramel vanilla iced lattes that we'll have that day. I also have amazing cold brew that will be offered that day as well for RAGBRAI. That is my favorite, but the girls that work for me, theirs is our Alani's, and I have some specials for that day. One being a very popular, the Petal Princess is what it is.
Wait, this is a drink?
It is.
Okay, so tell us about this.
Yes, it is pink slush Alani, strawberry and vanilla syrups in it. It's kind of like a dirty Alani. Well, it is a dirty Alani. And it's kind of what we specialize. Along with coffee, we do the dirty Alanis as well.
Jessup, we come through day 5. I believe it's fairly late in the afternoon. It's definitely after the lunch stop. So
Yes.
This is kind of like when people are looking for their second win. Like, I need a little caffeine, a little pick-me-up. So it sounds like you've got, what did you call it? The pedal pusher?
Petal Princess.
Pedal
And then
Princess.
we do actually have one called the Second Wind. It's with the cotton candy Alani, blue raspberry syrup, strawberry syrup, and vanilla syrup. It is so yummy. It has been a big popular drink here in house regardless, but that is going to be our second wind drink. So hopefully, and then we also will have like protein balls that we're going to offer for that day as well. Some burritos. I'm hoping that we will have enough for everyone. That is our goal, to keep the strength up for RAGBRAI.
That's right. Yes. We got to get through our last, maybe 10 miles after we leave Jessup.
Right. Yes.
So basically, when people arrive at your place, they can either do the grab and go, like the protein balls, quick drinks, or are you going to offer your normal menu, or will it be kind of a special menu for RAGBRAI riders?
It'll be a special menu that day just to make sure we do have enough supplies. Again, like I said, I hope that we don't run out. But I have never geared up for RAGBRAI before. So this will be my first RAGBRAI experience, which I'm super pumped about. I just am hopeful. We are going to do burritos for breakfast and lunch. So depending on what time everybody gets here. And then we'll have like our normal treats that we have in house, like cookies and Rice Krispies are going to be our other things that we'll have in here. But yeah,
Plus,
grab and go's quick.
Yeah, and plus, while you're enjoying your, your treat, your drink, you've got live music right there. That's awesome.
Yes, 2 bands actually,
Wow.
live music. So one is the Cedar Valley Big Band from 12 to 3, and then Chet Reagan is going to play from 3 to 5. So we're super pumped about that. It's going to be a great day.
Okay, so the Green Rose Cafe, and you heard it from Olivia that it's the place to go when you come through Jessup.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you. Oh, you know what? One more thing before we part ways. Give us like your how we can contact you or see more about the Green Rose Cafe.
Yes, we have a Facebook page. It is Green Rose Cafe. Like search in the Facebook. And then on there, we have a bunch of like our telephone. You can Gmail us if you need to, but follow us on Facebook for like to keep updated on all of our things happening in house.
Excellent. And I love your ideas of having RAGBRAI inspired drinks and titles. So awesome.
Hope it's so fun.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Olivia.
Yes, thank you so much.
Next up, we are in Independence, and with me on the podcast is Tammy. Hey, Tammy.
Hey, how are you?
We are great. We're excited to learn more about the coffee shop there in Independence because I think it's pretty unique in that it's going to be like no other coffee shop along the route. So tell us the full name of the business and who runs it.
Okay, the name of the business is M's Coffee Company. It is owned and operated by my daughter, Emily. She has a significant mental disability, and it is run by her and her job coach. She also employs other folks with disabilities, and they also have job coaches. For RAGBRAI, we will be geared up, and you will see lots of job coaches and M's employees as well.
So I have to know, what made Em decide that she wanted to run a coffee shop?
She likes to get up early and she loves to talk. That is it. Coffee is just kind of the carrier. At the time, Independence did not have a coffee shop, but it gave Em a place where she could get up early. She could chat with everybody, and she has a great memory. So her customers that are regulars, she knows who they are. She knows what they drink. It works out really, really well.
And do you know if the coffee shop is located on the route or near the route in Independence?
It is right on the route.
Oh,
it is
nice.
on Main Street in Independence. We are right across from City Hall, right on 150.
Okay. I'm assuming, you'll be open either inside or outside of your business on RAGBRAI, but tell us what plans Em has in store for us so far.
Okay, well, we will be open. She's going to open her normal hours at 6:30 that morning. Normally she closes at 5. We plan on staying till 7 that night. She always has a special board for drinks for the month. We are changing that to a RAGBRAI board for the day. So she's going to have special mochas and lattes that day. One of them is a Midnight Rider that is a caramel and bourbon latte or mocha. She's got a bourbon crumble pie, the Night Owl, the Old 20 latte, Wake Up Wopsy. Lots of fun little drinks, as well as her regular drinks. Out front, we'll have our iced coffee and lemonades. So it should be a fun day. We're looking forward to it.
And did you say you have more than beverages? Did you say you have food as well?
Yes. Yep. We do paninis. We have a breakfast croissant that we will do as well. So, yep.
So when you think about riders, we'll be coming into Independence, the day of, but then we'll also be leaving Independence the next morning. So will you be open the next morning as well?
Yes, we will. We'll be there probably about 4 a.m. and we'll have coffee and cinnamon rolls and baked goods. So, as well as our breakfast croissants.
Okay.
So we'll be ready the day you come in and the day you go out.
And do you, either you or like right now, do you have a favorite beverage or a fan favorite that we have to try?
Emma's going to tell you she doesn't drink coffee, so her favorite is a chai, and that's on the board as a dirty chai the day of RAGBRAI, which is chai with a shot of espresso. We also do fruit perks, which are lots of fun. If you're not into coffee, it is Monster with usually fruit flavors. So they're there as well. We just have a lot of everything. So
if anybody wants to learn more about or about your coffee shop, do you have a website or a Facebook page they can go to?
We do. emscoffeeco.com .com is her website. Then she's on Facebook as well as M's Coffee Co. I think you'll find her. She's a famous little girl. She's been to the White House. She's been visited by lots of presidents.
Wow.
So her story is on her website. It's worth looking up.
And I don't know if you said it once we pushed record, but how long has M been in business?
She has been in business for 16 and a half years.
Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah, she's a seasoned veteran. We've done RAGBRAI once before and caught us a little off guard. So this year we are ready.
Okay. I think we are ready to stop by and meet M, meet you, Tammy, and just see what your business is all about.
Awesome. We can't wait.
All right. Tell everybody again the name of the business and where you're located.
M's Coffee Company. We are right on 150 right downtown across from City Hall. Really easy to find. She's got a great sign out front. You can't miss us.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Tammy, and we can't wait to meet M.
All right. Perfect.
Our next coffee shop is in Dyersville, and I want to welcome Monique to the podcast. Hello.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Sure. Will you tell everybody the full name and the location of your business? And what we're looking for is, maybe specific streets. If you actually know where the riders come through, that'd be great. Otherwise, we can look it up.
Okay. So our full name is Ellen Beck's Lifestyle Boutique. We are mostly boutique, but we have a full service coffee bar in the back. We also have Lotus energy drinks. We are located at 207 First Avenue East. And I believe, because we're an overnight stop, I believe that they're staying at a park that's probably 2 blocks from us.
Oh, nice.
I think it's called Legacy Square.
Okay. You're in a unique position because you'll see riders when we come into town, and you may see riders the next morning as they leave town. So it sounds like you're both walkable and bikeable.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. How about a brief history of your business?
So the Ellen Beck's was established in 2018. I started working for the previous owner part-time. I was 26 years corporate, and the kids were out of the house, so I was bored. And my husband's first cousin owned it, and their last name is Ellerbeck. So that is where Ellen Beck's came to be. And our logo is 2 elephants facing each other, and they represent her 2 boys. So when we took it over in 2020, when I started working for her full time, and then COVID came and she didn't want to do it anymore. So we purchased it and took it over October 1st, 2020. And I had asked if we could keep the name and the logo because they were family. And she said that she would be honored if we did that.
Yeah.
That store, my main store is in Galena, Illinois, and we opened the Dyersville, Iowa location. It'll be 2 years in July.
Oh, nice.
So
Okay.
in just a week or so. Yeah.
And so, of course, you're much more than coffee, but, this is the coffee shops of RAGBRAI. So Will you, like, I don't know if you have a favorite beverage yourself or a really popular item on your menu?
Yes. We have signature staff drinks. And so all of my staff have their favorite drinks up on the menu. Mine is a strawberry matcha, but my daughter's is probably one of the most popular, and it's called the Kirsten. And it's a salted caramel mocha with salted caramel cold foam. It's really good. So that one
Wow.
is iced, yeah, but we can make anything iced or hot. And then we have Lotus energy drinks. So those are made with the lotus flower. They're a natural energy drink. They're very fruity. So if you don't like coffee, that would be your go-to.
Do you have specific plans figured out yet for the day? I guess it'd be a day and a half that RAGBRAI comes through Dyersville?
Yeah. Really no specific plans. We're just gonna welcome in the riders and have a place where they can stop and refuel and maybe cool off, and that's kind of our plan.
So you'll have your full menu available.
Correct.
Okay, cool. I can't decide if I would want to try the salted caramel or just go for a lotus drink, because like the lotus drink sounds so refreshing, but salted caramel, come on, that sounds awesome.
Right. Yeah, it is pretty good. I know it's my daughter's favorite, but I do get it quite a bit too.
Well, tell us again the name of the business, where you're located, and then also if you have like a website or Facebook page.
Yeah. So the name of our business again is Ellen Beck's Lifestyle Boutique. We're located at 207 First Avenue East in Dyersville, Iowa. We do have a website. It's and actually we do online orders for the coffee too. So you would do that through www.ellenbecksboutique.com. So it's ELLEANDBECKSBOUTIQUE.com. And then we do have a Facebook page, and that's Ellen Beck's Lifestyle Boutique, I think.
And so let's say I go in, order a drink while I'm waiting for you to prepare it. Since you're a boutique, like, am I going to be able to do some shopping while I'm waiting for my drink?
Oh, definitely. We have all kinds of stuff here. We have sunglasses. We'll have tank tops. The store next to me, we're open to each other. So my friend owns the store next to me. It's called This and That Designs. And she has a lot of like unique giftable items. So yep, a lot of people will do that. They come in and order a coffee and wander and
possibly do some shopping. So, okay, last question. Can you tell us your hours for the day we come in, and then also how early you open the next morning?
Okay. Yep. So on Friday, because they come in Friday.
Correct.
I believe. Okay. So hours on Friday are 10 to 5. And then Saturday is 8 to 3.
Okay. Well, if riders are still, on their way to the Field of Dreams, they can stop by and grab a drink before they head out.
Yeah.
Great. Thank you so much, Monique, for being part of this podcast. And hopefully you get a few riders to come in and check out your facility.
Okay. Thank you. And thanks for having me.
All right. We have a second coffee shop in the beautiful town of Dyersville. And with me right now is Becca. Hey, Becca.
Hi.
Will you give us the full name and location of your business in Dyersville?
I'm Becca from Brew and Brew, right downtown on First Avenue in Dyersville.
So I'm guessing, Dyersville is not that big. So once riders get into town, it should be really easy to see or to find.
Yes. I think everybody's going to be camping, or like their main hub is going to be at Westside Park, which is only a couple blocks from here, but
nice.
you can kind of see downtown from the park, and I'm sure there'll be signs.
And I'm guessing based on the title of your business, do you have different types of brew that you have Brew and Brew?
Well, the previous owners who owned it had craft beer,
Oh,
and
okay.
I kept that for a little bit, but I guess we're just technically one brew now.
But fun fact, tell everybody what you told me about what's across the street.
Yes, so I own the coffee shop. We're open 6:30 till 2, and those will be our hours when RAGBRAI comes through.
Mm-hmm.
But I own a bar across the street. So I guess the other brew moved across the street. It's called the English Pub. And I'm not for sure if we're opening early that day, but we'll for sure be open at 11 a.m. and then open till 2 a.m. that night if people are late night drinkers. So we have
Awesome.
food at both places, drinks at both places.
Okay, great, great. Okay, so let's go back to Brew and Brew. How about a brief history? It sounds like you are not the original owner, but you are there now.
Yeah, this has been the town coffee shop since 2005, I believe. And I bought it in 2017. So this is going on my 10th year, but my first time experience RAGBRAI.
Are you ready for us?
That's the big question everybody asks. I mean, I guess I've been following the Facebook pages, seeing what people want, what people like. I've been talking to other people at towns. I have other coffee shop friends that have had RAGBRAI come through and stay. So I've been asking what worked for them, what didn't. So
yeah,
trying to educate and prepare.
And like I mentioned on the previous interview, you are unique in that we come through Friday, but then you may get some of us, popping in, especially if you're open early, Saturday morning before they head to the Field of Dreams. So do you have specific plans for RAGBRAI as far as like a separate menu or anything special you're doing for RAGBRAI?
I think we're going to try to keep with what our normal stuff is. Definitely try to hit people on the way out of town, and have stuff ready to go versus placing the order. So it's more grab and go stuff. Maybe have a bunch of pastries made up and in packages and try to get people going as fast as we can, I guess. That's what I've read works for them.
Yeah.
So
for riders who maybe want to linger, is your coffee shop set up so that you have indoor seating, you have, I don't know if you have air conditioning, but those sorts of things?
Yep, we for sure probably fit 50 people in here comfortably. So it's a decent area. So yeah, you can grab and go or hang out for a bit, enjoy your coffee.
And I don't want to call out, but do you have a current favorite beverage or item on your menu?
I just made myself a protein shake for lunch. So those are cold blended, pretty popular. So that would be a good option. Otherwise, we go through a ton of cold brew. We have energy drinks right now. So yeah.
So a little bit of everything for everyone. And did you said both Brew and Brew and the English Pub have food?
Yep. We're more breakfast, lunch, salads, wraps, items. And then the pub's pizzas. We have these really cool foot-long hot dogs, like a Chicago or a chili dog, and some other dinner items over there, cocktails, that kind of stuff.
Okay. And how about contact info? So if people want to maybe do a little research ahead of time to find out more about Brew and Brew.
Yep. We're on Facebook and Instagram, Brew and sign Brew. And then we do have a website, brewandbrewdyersville.com.
Okay, good. And then Becca, will you be working hard that day, probably the day before too, getting ready for us?
Yeah. Yep. I guess I'm going to try to prepare all I can. I'm also catering for a charter company that reached out to me months ago too. So I'm excited to supply a camp with coffee and pastries too.
So by the time we see you, you will either be at Brew and Brew still, or you'll be over at English Pub. But either way, you will be as tired as all of us.
Yeah. Yep. I guess. Yep.
Well, thank you in advance for all your hard work to make Dyersville even more special than it already is.
Yeah, we're excited.
All right. Thanks, Becca.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, listeners, that is it for today. We want to thank you for tuning in to listen to the Just Go Bike podcast. If you would like to contact Murph and AP with a comment about the podcast, or maybe even you have a topic in mind, you can reach us at justgobikepodcast@gmail.com. Please follow us on Instagram and Facebook and watch our intros on YouTube. And don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe to this podcast, especially if you're a fan. That is going to do it for this week. Until next time,
Just go bike.
theme song by Ryan Steer, logo by Suzanne Milosevic, produced by Kathy Murphy, social media by Andrea Parrott, intro by Pumpkin. Until next time, just go bike.